After a billion-dollar hailstorm hits an area, your focus should be on running your business, not on insurance claims. We have helped streamline the insurance process for hundreds of roofing contractors across the U.S., and we can do it for yours too. Visit us online at c3adjusters.com and learn how we can help you save time and get claims paid faster.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Lost track of my days of the week there. For your daily 12 p.m. hail forecast, sponsored by C3 Group and Merlin Law Group. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm feeling that a good chunk of you guys are going to be watching us all from the same basic spot in Las Vegas, as Win the Storm is coming up tomorrow. And we will be there. I mean, I won't be there, but Derek, Brandon, and Matt are going to be there. Go check them out, booth 611. That starts tomorrow and goes all the way through Saturday. And we'll be giving you guys a peek at what we have upcoming in the next couple months here on the Hail Trace website, and also probably talking about the potential for some hail for Friday and on Saturday. And Derek will probably be more than excited to talk to you guys about that. And then after that, March 3rd through March 5th, we have the SRC Summit. That's going to be in Fort Worth, Texas. We're a platinum sponsor at that. So got a lot of great speakers. Make sure you go check that out if you haven't registered already. So, forecast for today, no hails expected. There are storms going on in Mississippi. There's been some severe thunderstorm warnings, some tornado warnings this morning. However, it really looks like as we progress through the rest of the day, things are going to be pretty quiet in terms of hail. There's a chance for some wind and tornado threats for the remainder of the afternoon, especially in eastern sections of Mississippi going into far western sections of Alabama. It looks like we could see some storms with the line that is moving through right now, but hail-wise, very quiet for today, and that same story continues for your Thursday. We have to look a little further ahead for the potential for severe weather. We were talking about it the past couple days now. It looks like Saturday is looking more and more likely for seeing an actual severe weather event, and even Friday now. It wouldn't really be Friday during the day, but it'd be probably the overnight hours going into very early on Saturday. Things are going to get going, but you see that high population. Yes, I'm extending Dallas into the risk now for your Friday, though more likely be 3-4 in the morning on Saturday. Maybe up to some ping pong ball size hail. 2% chance for a 3-star map at the moment. Kind of see how things go. And then Saturday, I didn't make much change since yesterday. There's some major questions that we have regarding Saturday in terms of the hail potential. The wind and tornado potential, I think, is going up pretty much every single time the models come in with new data. And then after we get past that, Sunday's quiet. So Friday, Saturday, there we go. That's what we have to look forward to. This is the area of concern on Friday. And yes, it does include Dallas. I think storms are going to form sometime after midnight, 2 a.m. Like, we're going to be closer to daybreak on this one on Saturday, guys. And probably moving to the east rapidly. This thing is hauling as we move all to the east. So this is your concern on Friday. And that just kind of moves a little bit over here on Saturday. Got a bunch of overlap across Arkansas and Louisiana for the potential for some pretty intense storms on Saturday, and I extended it further east to include Nashville now, all the way up into Louisville, southern Indiana, Illinois. I think this whole area is at risk on Saturday, and for severe weather in terms of hail, that is the bigger question. There's a lot of things up in the air right now, and we're still kind of far out from getting this event happening. This is the classic looking Dixie Alley early season setup, which unfortunately means for us hail forecasters, it's kind of a pain in the butt to really narrow down what we're expecting. I think we could have the potential. We have a really strong squall line with embedded tornadoes moving through, or we have same squall line, but we have a bunch of supercells firing out in front of it. That would be the best case scenario for hail. Get a bunch of supercells to form in front of the line of storms, and that's going to have about 70-mile-per-hour moving storms, but hail nonetheless, and that could affect a pretty big area. Obviously, we'll be updating you guys as we push forward a little bit here, and we will do any kind of updates regarding the day on Saturday. We'll probably do a video for that, assuming things don't fall apart between now and Saturday. So I'm going to go a little bit more into Saturday. I'm actually going to show you guys some of the models. I didn't really feel like doing the GIFs and stuff because I wanted to look at a bunch of different things, and so just made it a little easier for myself. any questions you guys have, you feel free to throw them in. I'm going to move the computer a little bit so I can stay on the screen. So this is what the American model is showing. This is the Jetstream. We've been having this on here for a little while now. So this is the system moving out right now. Look at that big old trough, big dip that we see here moving in on Friday. Get to Saturday, and you see as these yellows show up, that means you have a strong section of the jet stream, lots of strong winds aloft, and that helps to cause a lot of shear. And the shear is what you use for tornadoes, supercells, hail, etc. So this is during the day on Saturday. Things are really ramped up in Oklahoma and in Texas over here. But the way, how quickly it's moving, this is where the primary risk for the big-time tornadoes and even the supercell potential is going to be. And that continues to move to the east. It is by the end of the day on Saturday, going into the evening hours. And this is as far as the model goes right now. So we're not going... It will continue to push all the way towards Kentucky and Tennessee Saturday night. So it could be a pretty long day for us, assuming that hail happens. If we get storms, again, to form late in the overnight hours on Friday into Saturday, that could be the potential for hail and the potential as storms form almost directly on top of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And then they will move east quickly, and as the sun comes up, we'll see a bunch more storms form. And the big question is going to be, is it going to be a line of storms, or is it going to be a area with supercells? And that will be a much better chance of having a lot of hail. In terms of moisture, this is going to be the dew points that we're going to be seeing going into Saturday. Let me skip ahead here. You see incredible moisture return. Again, this is mid-February, guys. The fact that we're seeing dew points well into the 60s all the way up into southern Illinois is very impressive, very unusual for this time of year. Again, if you guys saw, if you remember the 2019 forecast we had, the month by month, I was saying February, we're keeping it pretty close to the chest here for the Gulf of Mexico. Well, every once in a while you get a system that's going to be strong enough to pull some moisture way up, and that is going to give that necessary ingredient to have big-time storms. So you're going to have a lot of shear, a lot of moisture available. The big question is it going to be clearing ahead of the line? Is it going to be cloudy all day and kind of hinder the instability a little bit, or is it going to be partly sunny? You get those breaks in the sun really increase that instability and cause lots of supercells to form, and if that's the case, again, we'd be having a pretty big story on our hands here for your Friday and into your Saturday. So again, a lot of moisture. And the other thing of note, if you're across I-35 corridor, for example, in Oklahoma or in Texas, look how quick that dry line, it hauls, it races across Texas and Oklahoma. So your risk is going to be overnight Friday and Saturday, very early on Saturday. Your high temperature in Dallas and Oklahoma City will probably happen at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Cold front flies by, and then it's going to be getting colder all day on your Saturday. But Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, even in southern Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky, that is where I think a big focus is going to be for the potential for tornadoes, strong winds, and even hail. Right now, staying up to golf ball size hail. We're going to adjust that as we get a little closer and I get a better idea of what to expect. Are we going to see those supercell storms? Is it just going to be a big angry squall line? Big angry squall line, not going to see much hail other than the initial hour or two of development, which could be all the way back by Dallas, and then maybe again somewhere in Arkansas. So stay tuned with us. We'll give you updates tomorrow, obviously, and then on Friday, probably get a little more in depth. And again, likely if things are still looking pretty volatile for your Saturday, we'll give you an update on Saturday as well. And if you are at Win the Storm, hey, come by the Hail Trace booth and we give you updates there as well. Again, I know Derek will likely be watching this as closely as we are, and he can give you guys lots of details. Somebody said Denver. Well, Denver's not going to see anything out of this. You guys are still pretty deep in winter. Probably not till May. So with that, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. You can follow us here on Facebook and also check out our new website. That was the slide I had next. The website is available now. I know we've had some people with some issues with it. We have a tutorial that I believe is being put together today, another live walkthrough of everything, and that video will be posted on the website so you can kind of get your feet wet, try to figure out how everything works, and that's live now. The app for Apple So all iPhones still in the process of getting approved by Apple. They're dragging their feet a little bit. So it's coming soon. Don't worry. If you have an Android phone, you're able to use the new app. And yeah, new website's up. And if you're having issues, you're frustrated, you can go on legacy.hailtrace.com, and that will bring you to the old website. So you kind of alternate back and forth while you're getting used to the change and transition. So follow us on Facebook, like I mentioned. Hit see first. That'll supersede the algorithm. We have posts coming up. I'm sure we'll be posting quite a bit with Wind the Storm starting tomorrow. So make sure you do that so you don't miss any of our updates, any live coverage, especially if some big storms do happen this weekend. You don't want to miss any of that live coverage. You want to be out there first to beat all the other competition and get some early season roofs bought. And give us a call, email us, or visit our website at hailtrace.com, and we can give you all the rundown of how Hailtrace can help you guys have the best 2019 ever. Or if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, if you just want to say hi, you can follow us on Hailtrace at Hailtrace on Instagram. We do updates on there as well. Probably be quite a bit from the Wind the Storm conference. Fun, exciting, more fun stuff that we do with that. It'll be great for storm chasing and everything once the season rolls around. We're out in the elements. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow, 12 p.m. here on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching us from. Shout out to, say, wherever you guys are watching us from, and shout out to our sponsors, as usual, Merlin Law Group and C3 Group. They have links in the description below as well. See you guys again tomorrow at 12 p.m. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.